All right, how we doing tonight? Two breaks on tap. Leaf Best of Sports and Spectra Basketball. So before we get started, we do have a little bit of information to go over, so I'm going to get rolling with that. As those of you start coming into the room, I do want to let you know that we are going to have a team available, it looks like, in Leaf Best of Sports. It looks like we may have the letter F like Frank open, unless the person pays here in the next couple of minutes. I'm going to type this into chat and see if anybody wants it. In case, that way, if somebody, sees it while I'm talking, they can maybe see it there in chat. Okay, so first up, guys, feedback, 100% automated, and that is done just really so you don't ever have to wait on me. Anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you will instantly get the same in return. And of course, the second thing there is to say thank you. I appreciate everybody who bids and breaks and hangs out with me, chats with me, etc. So now we're taking a look at breaks that are coming up. This is the stuff that's listed on eBay already that we're going to be breaking over the next few nights. So tomorrow night is an off night. Monday night, we're going to do Bowman Baseball, a half case break, and it will be the start of a new case. On Tuesday, we'll open a third case of Spectra Basketball, and we're going to open a half case of Prism Baseball, which will also be the start of a new case. Following that, we are talking about Legacy Football, and that comes out on Wednesday. So Wednesday for Legacy Football, and it has, hang on one second, guys. Michael, I have sound, so I'm not sure why you don't have sound on your end, but I just turned it up to check it, and I do have sound on my end. So I'm not sure why you don't, but it is sending it out there anyway. So Wednesday night is Legacy Football. That is a new release, and we're going to open a 12-box case. It comes in a 20. It's another one of those stupid things where they do inner cases and master cases. They basically just put two cases in a bigger box and call it a master case. Anyway, we're going to open a 12-box case. Veteran Base doesn't ship in that break. Veteran Base has its own bidding category. Teams are still going to get autographs, relics, inserts, parallels, numbered cards, just not Veteran Base. On Thursday, TriStar Game Day Greats autographed football jerseys. We will break a full case of that. We will also break a fourth case of Spectra Basketball, and we'll break a fifth case of Tier 1 Baseball. Now, coming on a little further down the line, we're taking a look at our two breaks tonight. This is also the order that they're going to go in. So Leaf Best of Sports is going to break first. Spectra Basketball will break second. In both cases, I am projecting to get your stuff out approximately Tuesday, and I may realistically be able to get that out sooner because neither one of these have very many cards in it. But for now, we're going to leave it set for Tuesday, and if it goes out sooner, so much the better, right? That's how we look at that. Now, let me bring you back to me for a second. We do have another spreadsheet we're going to look at, but before that, let me see if we're still waiting on payment for this other team. If we are, it's going to be available here. So this is not paid, guys. Somebody bid on, this is the Leaf Best of Sports that we're getting ready to do. Last name F, which means any last name that starts with the letter F. The last bid amount was $43.99. So if somebody wants last name F, come in here and let me know, guys, so that we can hopefully find a home for that team. So that's the only thing not paid for tonight. So I do need to try to find a home for it. And if you're interested, just tell me that you're interested. Tell me what you're willing to go for it, what you're willing to pay for it, and we'll, if it's reasonable or reasonably close to where we were, then we'll be good. All right, Michael wants it. Fantastic. Thank you, Michael. I am typing in here right now. You're going to see it here in a hot second. If I can ever get myself on the right page, you are. Typing into chat my email that I use for PayPal. So I don't check that for other stuff, guys. So just be aware of that, all right? I don't check that for correspondence and things. I just use it for PayPal. I've had it for like 100 years. All right, so let me go ahead here and get this closed out. I'm be back with you in 1 second, basically. I've got a little behind the scenes stuff to do here. I need to cancel this order that is pending and unpaid. And once I get that done, then I've got to fix our spreadsheet to reflect the fact that Michael is picking it up. And Michael, if you would just jump in there, please, and let me know once you have got the payment squared away. Meanwhile, I'm going to update the spreadsheet to reflect that it's going to you. And all right, hang on 1 second. What did you say? I gotta go scroll back through here, try to find what you said your eBay username is so that I can get that put in here. I think you said it in here somewhere, didn't you? There we go. All right. All right, I'm almost ready. Thanks for your patience, everyone. Just trying to get this squared away here so that it all matches up. Since somebody bid and didn't pay, those people are always the ones that get us held up, aren't they? All right. Okay, Michael, so let me get one more thing done here. All right, so hi, Juan PR, how are you? So, Michael, you were asking how much I want you to send. Well, the last bid amount on it was basically $44, but you said you were going to take it at 44, but I thought at 44, but if you're not taking it at 44, then I guess you need to let me know what you are offering so that I can either say yay or nay on that, I guess. So I will just wait there to hear from you and let me know. In the meantime, we can at least get our spreadsheet, potentially up. So we're going to assume, Michael, that you're going to take it. So if that's the case, I'm going to go ahead and get the spreadsheet up. If that changes, I guess we'll go back and change the spreadsheet. So this is going to be a 10-box case of 2019 Leaf Best of Sports. And it is a full case break. It's break number 3. And of course, we had one that wasn't paid by our original bidder. That is the last name F like Frank. And Michael is kind enough to pick that up tonight. So you'll see that reflected there as second chance with his eBay username. Everybody else, you're going to see your eBay username across from your, I started to say team, but it's your letter, technically. And I'm going to need to switch back there for a second. But in the meantime, let me change up the focus. I know the background went out of focus. Don't sweat that. That's on purpose. One thing else I forgot to mention. Any redemption had its own bidding category. So here's what that means to you. Leaf started, I don't know. I guess it was late last year, or maybe it was early this year. One of the best ofs within the last 9 months or so anyway. Leaf decided to start giving us redemption possibilities in here. So, of course, this is a buyback product, so the redemptions are not going to be for autographed cards, but what they can be for, if we're lucky enough to pull one, is autographed memorabilia, or sometimes an autographed box of cards, or maybe a rare pack of cards that would be sealed. And just like anything else, there's no guarantee that we're going to find a redemption in here, but if we do find a redemption in here, that's where it will go. It will go to its own bidding spot. So that's kind of the news to use there. Michael, thank you so much, man. You said you were all squared away on PayPal, so thank you for that. I appreciate it very much. And then we are ready to rock and roll here with some Leaf Best of Sports. So each one of our boxes is going to have in it a Leaf Original card and a buyback card. So the Leaf Original cards, some of those may be numbered, some of them aren't. Of course, our buyback cards really can be anybody from anything. Be from any sport. We've pulled some really cool stuff out of some of our other cases, especially out of the last case, if I recall correctly. We have a lot of very nice stuff in there. So it's a pretty fun little product to open. Like most of our other Leaf Best of stuff, it's a mixture of graded cards and sometimes encased cards that aren't graded, just, you know, encased in a one-touch or something, but typically pretty good hits that we find. Juan PR, you're going to have the Atlanta Hawks in Spectra tonight. All right. Well, Spectra won't be too far in the offing. Leaf Best of Sports, once we get everything ready to go, it doesn't really take very long to get through the break. So you're not too far away from getting it. And Presley is here too. Hi, Presley. Presley is wishing Michael good luck with the last name F, hoping we find him a Brett Favre, which would be great if we did. I'm sure there's plenty of other Fs too that are floating around out there in the multi-sport universe. Mark, you've got the Trailblazers again tonight in Spectra. All right. Hey, you'll be happy to know I got last night's Spectra out the door today. How about that? Right? Because I stayed up really late last night catching up on some Game of Thrones. So I just decided to do a little sorting while I was at it. So we got stuff out today that I wasn't expecting really to get out today, but so much the better, right? So once again, you know, one original, one buyback card in every box that we open. So our first Leaf original is Kyle Kuzma. So of course that's going for the K bidding position. And Aaron Judge starting things off nicely here for the J bidding position. This is out of 2017 Topps Allen and Ginter. And of course, it is numbered, or not numbered, it is, what am I trying to say? Graded, sorry. It is graded to 9.5 for the card. The autograph grade is a 10. And I gotta tell you, that's a pretty sweet little hit right there to start things off. So if you have the letter J, you just got a nice one to kick things off with. Floyd Mayweather, that one is numbered to 15. So our Leaf original card going to the M. And our, buyback card didn't want to come out of there. It is Sony Michel, also headed to the letter M. That is numbered to 99. Little rookie autograph and patch there out of Immaculate originally. Card grades to a 9, autograph grade to a 10. So cool little Sony Michel. My goodness, this foam is fighting with me tonight. This foam in these boxes, it doesn't want to let go of our cards for some reason. Well, there is Brett Favre. Somebody called it, but we want an autograph. This is just a Leaf original, but still, I mean, maybe that means the mojo's working in our favor, perhaps. Ooh, how about a little 2016 Prism Ben Simmons Mosaic? I like that hit as well. Gem Mint 10, no less. So that is a sweet little hit for the bidding position of S. Well, Ezekiel's here. Hi, Ezekiel. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while. And Jay Allen, you have the Pacers and the Wizards in Spectra. Daniel, as I mentioned at the top of the break, Leaf Best of Sports is first tonight, and then Spectra Basketball is second. Things pretty much always break in the order, well, most of the time break in the order that they end on eBay. Josh Rosen for the R bidding position is our Leaf original, and Ken Griffey Jr. comes out as our buyback for G, obviously, and it is numbered to 25. This is originally from what? National Treasures Baseball. I should have recognized that, right? I should have recognized that card set. Oh, yeah, Michael, that Ben Simmons is worth a little money. I mean, any of those Ben Simmons rookie cards that you can get your hands on, especially when they're a little bit of a variation, you can make some money on for sure. Best of Sports original Steph Curry, numbered to 15 for the C. And who have we here? This is a hockey Gordie Howe. Wow, for the H. Now, I don't follow hockey a lot, like at all, but I know Gordie Howe is really freaking cool. That's a 9.5 card grade and a 10 autograph grade. It's originally out of Upper Deck Black Diamond for the H. Jeff, you have the S, so that Ben Simmons is coming to you. Sweet, right? You definitely made your money back and then some on that. This is a fantastic product. Honestly, I would love to open more of it, but I lose money on most of the cases that I open. Hardly ever does it get enough bids to even cover what I pay for the case, much less counting the fees that you pay to eBay and PayPal. But I keep buying it because I think it's such a good product. I keep thinking it should do better, but somehow it doesn't. And there's a Gordie Howe Leaf Original. It's numbered to 20. Also, of course, headed to the H. There is my man, Big Ben Roethlisberger for the Pittsburgh Steelers. That, of course, is headed to the R. It is a 9.5 Gem Mint card grade and a 10 autograph grade. The card is originally numbered to 30, and that was out of Playbook. 20, what year of Playbook, though? Does it tell me? Let's see. 2012 Playbook, maybe. 2011 Playbook, sorry. It's up at the top. Duh. I should remember that, right? It's graded. It's going to be up at the top. Yeah, one of those days. I think I'm idling, right? My brain is like in neutral tonight or something. Steve Austin, Leaf Original card, headed to the A bidding position. A little Cal Ripken, 1982 Topps Traded. Cal Ripken Jr. headed to the R's. Grades out at an 8. And some of you are probably like, oh, an 8, that's terrible. Listen, it's not. On these older cards from the 70s and 80s, 8's actually a pretty solid grade. You know, if it were a 9 or a 10, it would sell for a ton of money. But even at an 8, it's going to be some decent money, okay? It's going to be some decent money. Next up, this is Vezina. This one is numbered to 5. We pull this guy all the time, and that is to the V bidding position. Here comes Sandy Koufax out of 1956 Topps. Sandy Koufax, gray back, headed to the K's, grades to a 5. Once again, I know people are grumbling, going a 5. I'm telling you, there's still money to be made on that card. Some of these cards, you know, even the lower grades on the older ones, you're going to get some nice stuff. All right, we're getting close. Lionel Messi to 10 for the M, another soccer player. And surely you didn't think we were going to get out of here without hitting Kevin Durant. Leaf must have bought every Kevin Durant card ever made. Because I'm telling you, we have been pulling them like crazy. This is numbered to 75. It's out of titanium. And that would have been in 2013-14. We pulled a ton of Kevin Durant out of Leaf Best Basketball, and we have pulled another ton of Durant out of Leaf Best of Sports. So I don't know what Brian was doing there at Leaf, but he must have just sat down one day on the computer and done nothing but buy Kevin Durant autograph cards. I don't know. He's got an insane number of them. Vezina again, and that is once again for the V's. And our last hit out, it's another hockey card, and this is Patrick Roy, 1986 Topps Patrick Roy for the R, and it grades to an 8. And I don't know enough about hockey to tell you if that is worth a lot of money or not, but I'm going to assume that it probably is, because it otherwise, you know, it wouldn't be in here if it was just like a ho-hum, you know, kind of thing. So I'm going to go ahead and just assume that it's pretty good. So let's recap our Leaf Best of Sports. So there's Vezina for the V, Messi for the M, Vezina for the V. And Steve Austin for the A. Gordie Howe for the H. Steph Curry for the C. Josh Rosen, R. Brett Favre for the F. Floyd Mayweather for the M. Kyle Kuzma for the K. Those were, of course, the Leaf Originals. Next up, our hits out of each box. Kevin Durant for the D's. Ken Griffey Jr. for the G. Then we have Patrick Roy, 1986 Topps. And again, I don't know the value of this, guys, but I'm pretty sure it's a good card. Even though I don't follow hockey that closely, I'm pretty sure that's a good hit. And it is graded to an 8. This Sandy Koufax I know is a good hit, 1956 Topps. It's the gray back and graded to 5. Still a very nice card, worth some dollars. Cal Ripken, 1982 Topps traded for the R's, grades to an 8. The Sandy Koufax, of course, was a K if I didn't say that. Big Ben Roethlisberger out of 2011 Playbook for the R. This I know is good. And it is out of 2003 Black Diamond. That's Upper Deck. And that's Gordie Howe for the H. 9.5 autograph grade, 10 card grade. This fella here, probably worth a couple $100. Ben Simmons rookie card out of Prism Mosaic. And it grades to a Gem Mint 10. So that makes it still a little better. Sony Michel for the M. It's numbered to 99. It's out of Immaculate. Card was graded to a 9, autograph graded to a 10. And we started it off with this handsome card. One Aaron Judge out of 2017, Allen and Ginter, 9.5 card grade and a 10 autograph grade, headed to the J bidding position. All right, so there we go again. I think that as a whole, I got to say, I think that's another really nice case of Leaf Best of Sports. I continue to really like the product, and I wish it would sell a little better because we would open like 100 cases of it because I like it. But not everybody does, I guess, but I do. All right, we are headed next into a little Spectra Basketball. Let's take a look at our spreadsheet once again. So projecting a Tuesday shipping date and hoping that, I can get it out a little sooner. I probably can. And one other thing we need to point out here, of course, is if you don't get a hit, if you got skunked in Best of Sports or if you get skunked in Spectra, you are still going to get a package in the mail. You will get consolation cards. Sometimes people have a little better luck with those. But that will automatically go out when the rest of the break goes out if you do get skunked. Anytime it's a paid break, a paid shipping break, you're always going to get a package if it's a paid shipping break, okay? So that's kind of how that works. And this is an 8-box case of 1819 Spectra Basketball. It's a full case break. It's break number 2. We started this last night. It's release night and decided to break it again tonight as well. So, of course, this ended on eBay Saturday night, the 18th of May, which is tonight. Same format, team names on one side. Your name is up in lights across from your team on the opposite side if you are the winning bidder. And I have to say, we had a really fantastic case last night, I thought. And I have high hopes that we're going to have a really fantastic case again tonight. So Jay Allen's got to hit the sack. He says he's had a week of early rising. I remember you sent me one message, said something crazy like you had to get up at like 4 a.m. or something. Probably about the time I was going to bed, you were getting up. So yeah, I don't blame you, my friend. I'd be getting out of there early too if it were me. So we'll try to find you some good mojo for your Pacers and Wizards. All right, Juan PR is looking for a big Trae Young. All right, we'll do our best. Each one of these boxes has one pack in it. I'm showing you the empty inside because I usually do, just so you know I haven't left anything hanging around in there. But these are one pack per box. products. So I'm going to jump in here, get all of our packs out of the boxes, and then we'll dive in, see what we've got. And hopefully we didn't have, we had somebody ask about it a while ago, about what time it or when it was. Hopefully they didn't wander off too far, since it didn't take us long to get through that first one. All right. Moving on along, moving and grooving. Michael, what did you... I'm scrolling back up. I missed a little bit of chat. Michael, you said a PSA 10 base card for Ben... I'm assuming you mean for Ben Simmons sold for $100. You mean not even a prism? Just a straight up base? Not even silver prism? Oh, well then, yeah, then maybe it'll sell for a little more. That mosaic might do a little better than I thought then. I was guessing it'd probably be $150, $200 card, but maybe it's a little more than... If literally a base that wasn't even a silver prism sold for $100, if I read that right, anyway. So, we'll see. Yeah, Juan PR, I'm reading some I missed earlier. You said you were hitting a lot of Lakers in Leaf Best Basketball when we opened that a few weeks ago, and you're right. There was not only a lot of Kevin Durant, there was also a lot of Lakers. Like, a lot of Lakers. I am just getting a few little sleeves out, and then we're going to be ready to go. Onward and upward we go. Ezekiel says he's looking for the Bucks in the playoffs and the Bucks in Spectra tonight. Oh, Jay Allen, you had 3 a.m. one morning, and then 4 and 4:30 the rest of them. I would have been in bed probably 2 hours ago. Oh, yeah, I can't do well with that stuff, getting up that early. That doesn't agree with me too well. Tobias Harris comes out first. That's for the 76ers. It's numbered to 99. Now, someone asked me a question about this in eBay messages before we started, and they want to know where Landry Shamet went, because you know he's in a Sixers uniform, but that doesn't matter. We don't go by the uniform. We go by the card or the team that is noted on the card, which is clearly the Clippers, and that is numbered to 175. And we're going to find a few of those that have a player in an old uniform, but with the correct team. It's always going to go to the team that's on the card, not the uniform the player is wearing, if the two are different. A two-way star. This is a headliners card. Paul George and the Thunder. I believe those are case hits. I say I believe because I don't remember the Panini literature guaranteeing that we would find one per case, but certainly we found one last night and we found one tonight, so I think it's a pretty reasonable assumption. Numbered to 99, Zaire Smith and the 76ers. Oh, yeah, you were Juan CA, Juan PR. I gotcha. Yeah, okay. Well, that makes sense. I for sure remember the other handle. Numbered to 75, you have Kenny Anderson for the Nets. Making it rain, John Starks to 75 for the Knicks. Here comes the Oklahoma City Thunder, and your rookie Hamidou Diallo happens to be numbered to 5. So that is an extremely low number hit there for Oklahoma City and Hammy Diallo. Marvin Bagley to 299 for the Kings. That's the way you want to see him come out. That's a hard signed autograph with relic. Oh, Roy, you've got the Thunder. So, yeah, that's a good way to start your night then, isn't it? I always like it when I get stuff early when I'm buying into a break, because then you can kind of relax, enjoy the rest of the break a little more. Miami Heat, numbered to 99, Josh Richardson. We have Kyle Kuzma For the Lakers, numbered to 175. Maybe a little imperfection down there on that lower left corner. Nothing too extreme, but if I see it, I point it out. Chris Paul, numbered to 25 for the Rockets. The Detroit Pistons, this is Mikhailiuk, numbered to 49. And, of course, this is another example of somebody who has been traded, right? So he's in a Lakers uniform, Pistons on the card, and obviously he wore the relic when he was a member of the Lakers, and it probably says that on the back. Tyus Jones for the T-Wolves, some imperfections there on that bottom edge, bottom corners a little bit. That is numbered to 49 for Minnesota. The Jazz and Mark Eaton, numbered to 75. Chandler Hutchison, numbered to 49 for the Chicago Bulls. Michael Porter Jr. to 10, another nice low number rookie hit. And that's for the Denver Nuggets. It is also a hard signed autograph. And then, of course, your relic up there at the top. Yes, Daniel, this is the Spectra break. It sure is. And Roy, you got another one? Roy says he's happy. He's happy because he's got a pair of them now. Kyrie Irving, Celtics to 99. Bradley Beal and the Wizards to 175. So at least we know we got something headed to Jay Allen. Kyrie Irving and the Celtics again, this one numbered to 49. For the Pacers, how about Victor Oladipo to 99? The Hawks, Theo Ratliff to 60 for Atlanta. The Pistons, Chauncey Billups, that is also numbered to 60. Award-winning is our card insert. Our card series. Why can't I speak? A redemption. We're going to leave it right there, face down. We'll flip it at the very end of the break, find out who's on the other side, along with any others we may pull along the way. Numbered to 299, Grayson Allen and the Utah Jazz. That is a hard-signed autograph and a relic. Mark, I don't know. I've had people say the same thing before, that they can't get it to rewind. I think it has something to do with the latency, but honestly, I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. This is headed to the Raptors. It's numbered to 99 for Sergey. Then we have Clarkson to 175 for the Cleveland Cavaliers. John Wall, Wizards. Guess John is not numbered, but it is, I guess, a prism anyway. So it's a base card, refractor, or prism, whichever you want to call it. David Robinson for the Spurs, numbered to 25. Nice little relic, possibly part of a letter or a number there. Making it rain, Nick Anderson and the Orlando Magic, numbered to 10. Good low number hit there for the Magic. Ernie DiGregorio, the Buffalo Braves to 75. Dang, man, I've got to look that up. I can't remember who the Buffalo Braves are these days. Who the Buffalo Braves of yesteryear are today. Cards always stay with their franchises, right? So like Seattle Supersonics are the current Oklahoma City Thunder. And so Supersonics cards go to the Thunder, etc. I'm going to have to look up Buffalo Braves. Isaiah Thomas, numbered to 35. Another nice hit for the Nuggets. A second redemption, also going to sit there in housekeeping. Juan PR, you're looking for your Trae Young. We're going to try to make it happen. I'm going to do my best to make it happen. Kristaps Porzingis to 99. Once again, note the team, not the uniform. Well, there's something. Oh, that was the sleeve. I'm like, I felt something strange. It was the sleeve, not the card. So Kristaps Even though he's in a Knicks uniform, card correctly notes him as a Maverick, so that's where it goes. Kemba Walker to 175 for the Hornets. And DiVincenzo for the Bucks, numbered to 5. So there's, who asked for the Bucks a while ago? Somebody did. Was that Ezekiel maybe? That was saying he wanted to see some Bucks come out of here. Might have been. Russell Westbrook to 99, Oklahoma City Thunder. For the Clippers, this is numbered to 75. And Coutinho Mobley for the Clippers. The Jazz, another little throwback signature here, numbered to 49. That's Gail Goodrich. I saw that Hawks logo. I got excited there for a minute, Juan. I thought we had it for you, but it's John Collins, numbered to 60 for the Atlanta Hawks. Autograph kind of blends in there with the pattern, but it is on there. Josh Okogie for the Minnesota Timberwolves, numbered to 99. Autograph and relic on that one. Mark, the uploads are done within 24 hours of the time of the break ending, so it will just be sometime within the next 24 hours. However, there is an archived version. YouTube has an archived version, and it is typically available within 1 to 2 hours after the break ends. Sometimes I'm told sooner. So sometimes that is available before the upload. Sometimes the upload is available about the same time. This is the Bucks to 99 with Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek Freak. But in either case, they're exactly the same content-wise. The only thing that's different is I add the tags and titles to the uploaded version. To 175, it's Josh Richardson and the Miami Heat. Eric Bledsoe and the Bucks. That is not numbered, but it is a base prism. Kristaps Porzingis again. This one is numbered to 25. It's for the Dallas Mavericks. I know he's in a Knicks uniform. Ignore that uniform, okay? Because that does not count. Where it says Mavericks, that counts. Mavericks, that counts. Uniform, it doesn't matter. Sam Castle, this is numbered to 60. And that is headed to the T-Wolves with a Making It Rain insert. Wally Zerback, also the T-Wolves. That one is numbered to 49. T-Wolves going back in the archives here a little bit, aren't they? Mutombo, 76ers. What is that numbered to? Is that not numbered on the back? Oh, it is. I missed it. It's numbered to 60. It got lost down there in the photograph. So another award-winning card set, and it is to 60. Okubo to 299 for the Phoenix Suns. Hard-signed autograph and relic. Jay Allen says the Buffalo Braves became the Clippers. Yeah, that does sound right now that you mention it. Of course, you know I'll still look it up because I'm just that way. But, yeah, that does sound right now that you mention it. It's just one I don't see very often, and I don't always retain some of those that I see just periodically and not super often. Cleveland Cavaliers, numbered to 99, Jordan Clarkson. DeAndre Jordan for the Knicks to 175. And here we have Jokic and the Nuggets to 49. Trailblazers, Gary Trent Jr. to 49. Rick Smits for the Pacers. That one is numbered to 25. I think we pulled him last night for the Pacers too, didn't we? Joe Dumars, Pistons, numbered to 49. Aaron Holiday and the Pacers, numbered to 60. Lonnie Walker for the Spurs, /99. Is that hard signed autograph? Yeah, I think it is. I don't feel a sticker on there. So hard signed autograph and relic there for Lonnie Walker and the Spurs. So you know what this means. This puts us into last box mojo time because, you know, it's 1 pack per box. We got 1 pack left. Means we got 1 box left. So this is where we kind of collectively try to get our mojo flowing and hit hopefully something incredibly awesome out of our last box. When we do that, after we look through this last box, we will flip over our redemptions, go to the Panini website, get those verified. We'll double check this Braves Clippers card, and then following that, we will recap. So that's kind of the order things are going to go in here for the next couple of minutes. TJ Warren and the Suns /75. Kyle Lowry and the Raptors. That is numbered /175. A little white sparkle coming out for the Mavericks and Dirk Nowitzki. And we didn't have any white sparkle last night out of that case at all that I remember. So that, I think, is not coming out super frequently. For the Cleveland Cavaliers /99, that is Colin Sexton. For the Boston Celtics, you have D. Brown /60. Making it rain for the Knicks, Allen Houston, numbered /25. Oh, sweet. See, I tell you guys, we've been pulling a ton of Charles Barkley recently, haven't we? Most products, we pull a Charles Barkley somewhere along the way. This one happens to head to the Phoenix Suns. It's numbered /49. That is hard signed, no sticker. I had to feel it to make sure I didn't feel the edge of a sticker. That is a sweet little hit for the Phoenix Suns with Sir Charles Barkley. And last out, the Brooklyn Nets have Musa, numbered /299, hard signed, and a relic. Now we've got a little housekeeping to do. Our 2 redemptions, which we will flip over and then go to the Panini website and check out a little more information on them as soon as we flip them. And then this one to research us a hot second, and then we'll recap. So Patrick Beverley in the zone autographs is one of our redemptions, and our other one is Omari Spellman, rookie jersey autographs, neon green. Very similar, I think, to the redemptions that we pulled last night, as a matter of fact. I think we pulled both those guys last night, if I'm remembering correctly, which I might not be, but maybe. All right, let's get ourselves, I'm here, let me get you with me, and we can check this out, and we'll find out what they're numbered to, if anything, and all that fun stuff here on the Panini website. All right, so first we're going to look up the Patrick Beverley. It's in the zone autographs. Well, we are if I can keep in there. In the zone autographs, card number 13, Patrick Beverley is numbered /275. I'm going to get that labeled up. And then we're going to look up our next one, which is our Omari Spellman, and find out what this Hawks card is going to be numbered to. And that is a card set of rookie jersey autographs, neon green. Rookie jersey autographs, neon green, card number 102, right there at the top. Omari Spellman is numbered /49. So let me get him labeled up, and then we'll come back, bring you back to my view, where we're going to recap here in just 1 second. I'll get you back over here. And then I'm going to check out, I'm absolutely positive that Jay Allen gave me the right information, because as soon as he said it, it sounded 100% correct to me. But you also know that I will go look it up. Even when we know stuff, I always go look it up so that I make sure. So we're just going to go make sure the franchise history of the Buffalo Braves, which should end up at the LA Clippers. But we're just going to check it out here real quickly. Where are you, Buffalo Braves? la, 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 la. Come on now. I'm just waiting on it to load. So, yeah, that is correct, of course. They were an expansion team in the 70s, and they are the current. They were Buffalo Braves until 78. They were the San Diego Clippers from 78 to 84, and then 84 to present. They are the Los Angeles Clippers. So, that means he's a Clipper. So, let's recap it here. For the Hawks, Amari Spellman to 49. For the Clippers, you have Patrick Beverley to 75. For the Clippers, this Buffalo Braves card here we just checked out. That's Di Gregorio to 75. This is a case hit. This is one of our headliners. It's Paul George for the Oklahoma City Thunder. That's a new card set for this year, so I don't know how those are doing in the secondary market, but I would think pretty well since they're only one per case. I would imagine so, anyway. Musa for the Nets. Charles Barkley, Sir Charles, came out for the Phoenix Suns, numbered to 49, and that's a hard-signed autograph. Allen Houston for the Knicks. D. Brown and the Celtics. Colin Sexton for the Cavaliers. Lonnie Walker and the Spurs. For the Pacers, Aaron Holiday. For the Pistons, Joe Dumars. Next up, you have another Pacer, Rick Smits. Portland Trailblazers, Gary Trent Jr. For the Phoenix Suns, Okubo. For the T-Wolves, Wally Zerbiak. For the Mavericks, Kristaps Porzingis. For the T-Wolves, Okuji. For the Clippers, Mobley. Spurs again, David Robinson on that one. The Jazz are taking home Grayson Allen. Then we have the Pacers again with Victor Oladipo. Nice Michael Porter Jr. to 10 for the Denver Nuggets. The Bulls, Chandler Hutchison. The Jazz with Mark Eaton. T-Wolves again, Tyus Jones. And the Detroit Pistons with Mikhailiuk. I believe Mikhailik's autographed cards in here. He's still a Laker, but his non-autograph cards are correctly updated to be the Pistons, and I think that is the case with a few other people in there as well. And that's usually, guys, because they print the autograph cards, or the cards that are going to be autographed are printed in advance and sent out way ahead of time so that they can get signed and hopefully get back in time. And the base cards are printed much later. That's why often you'll see the autograph cards might be for an old team because they're already signed and back before the trade. And then the base cards will be for the new team. That happens a lot, actually. Mutombo for the 76ers. Sam Castle for the T-Wolves. John Collins for the Hawks. Gail Goodrich and the Jazz. Oklahoma City Thunder with Russell Westbrook. Isaiah Thomas for the Denver Nuggets. Nick Anderson, numbered to 10 for the Magic. And then you have a little Chauncey Billups for the Pistons. For the Atlanta Hawks, Theo Ratliff. Marvin Bagley, that's a nice one, hard-signed autograph and relic for the Kings. This is numbered to 5, Hamidou Diallo and the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Knicks with John Starks. Followed by Kenny Anderson for the Nets. And finally, the 76ers and Zaire Smith. And that, I guess, is our break for tonight. That's our break and our recap, and I guess we're pretty well set, other than I will put up the spreadsheet information one final time for anybody that might have missed it earlier. here's your chance to take a look at your projected shipping dates, and also we'll take a look at what's going to be breaking in the upcoming days. So, projecting that everything we broke tonight will be on the way to you approximately Tuesday. There's a reasonably good possibility I can get it out to you faster than that because there are not many cards in this break, obviously. And, of course, if you got skunked in either break tonight and you didn't hit a single thing, not a card of any type, you will still get a package in the mail. You will get consolation cards. Anytime it is a paid shipping break, you are going to get a package in the mail. It's only the free shipping breaks where sometimes the consolation is held to go with your next package. Taking a look at what's coming up in the days ahead. Tomorrow night is an off night, so no breaks tomorrow, but we'll be back at it on Monday night, and we'll be starting a brand new case of Bowman baseball and breaking half of it. On Tuesday, we're going to revisit Spectra Basketball, do case break number 3 there, and we'll also do a half case of Prism Baseball, and it will be the start of a new case. On Wednesday, we're going to start early, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific. We're going to break a 12-box inner case of Legacy Football. And that's got a lot of cards in it. That 12-box case is going to have something crazy, like 1,800 cards in it. Yeah, right? So we're going to be at it a while. But Veteran Base does not ship to the teams in that break, guys. Veteran Base will have its own bidding spot. The teams are going to get autographs, relics, parallels, inserts, numbered cards. But Veteran Base will not ship out to the teams in that Legacy Football break. On Thursday, we'll open a 5-box case of TriStar Game Day Greats autographed football jerseys, a 4th case of Spectra Basketball, and a 5th case of Tier 1 Baseball. So that is what the days ahead look like, and I guess that's got us squared away for tonight. So once again, thanks everyone for being here. I do appreciate it very much. I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we will be back at it on Monday night. If I don't see you then, I hope I do see you again sometime soon. Until next time, take care now. Bye-bye.